This is a form of accountability for myself in the way that I've been making excuses. I've been pretty much getting by doing the bare minimum.
On our way to Lidl, it's Sunday. I'm gonna do my shopping. Over the next 90 days, I'm gonna be starting a Science Simplified series.
Levels on levels on levels I am, but yeah, y'all thinking y'all better. I ain't fucking with these haters right now, they just hang on my neck like a shackle. Trying to drag me down into the dirt like a dog.
Alright, so I made a little bit of a mistake yesterday and the day before yesterday and the day before that as well. I decided that I was going to vlog on my phone. When it came to editing, I was going to edit all this on Wednesday. When it came to editing this actual video, I realized that it wasn't as easy to transfer the files from my phone to my MacBook laptop as I thought it would be. I tried plugging it in with a charger that wasn't mine. Undoubtedly, I should have known wouldn't work. I got a charger that belonged to my brother, but was with the same phone. That still didn't work. I downloaded something called file transfer because that would have allowed me to transfer the files from a MacBook, between a MacBook and an Android. That still didn't work. Downloaded another file transfer. This one was via Wi-Fi, except that would have taken me forever to transfer the files. I am going to vlog today. Today's Thursday right now, but I'm also going to summarize the topics that I would have liked to talk about on the other days because the video length is way too long for me to actually transfer that without it taking forever. But look, what I can do is I can show you a quick summary of what happened. I can transfer the small files, and I think the small files are small enough for me to show you that accurate representation of that day. So Monday, or maybe Tuesday, let's go.
Yeah, hop on tracks and just spin them. Smash the walls or just win them. The Lord put the powers in them. Go on and trust your gut, do your ting them. I'm on family and business. Fuck boy, you ain't fam, mind your business. This one's out to those who lost interest. Payback ain't enough, I want interest.
Sweet. So I don't know what day I showed you. It was either Monday or Tuesday, and if it was any of those 2 days, they just basically repeated themselves. On the days that I did have work, I got back at about 10:30, and I got to bed at maybe quarter past 11 or 11:30. My Tuesday and my Wednesday felt pretty awful just because I was pretty sleep deprived. But since you didn't see the video of me explaining why I was going to document from my phone, the reason was because you see a lot of what goes on inside mi casa. You see a lot of what goes on inside my house, but you don't see a lot of what goes on outside of it. And I just thought it would be so handy to just vlog on the phone, because the phone is something that I always have on me, in my pocket, in my hand. You know, you'd be able to capture so much more interesting stories and etc, etc. But yeah, I'll see what I'll do about it now. I'm sure like there's another solution that I'm just not seeing, but because I time block my day in terms of yesterday, I gave myself an hour and a half to work on the vlog. It took me an hour and a half to kind of troubleshoot and try to find a solution. It took my time from that, and I wasn't going to sacrifice sleep in order to get that vlog done. And that's just how I prioritize shit. Anyways, it's 5:25. I've done the bulk of my morning routine. Now I'm going to make some food. I think that I found myself a cheerleader. Time to make some lunch. So a lot of people want the secret in terms of, you know, how to eat a good diet or how to eat healthy. It is literally as simple as eating whole foods. I've showed you my breakfast now, and I've showed you what I'm going to be having for lunch when I get to college. Each of those components in those meals have been bought separately and then have been produced together. So there's brown rice, there's the vegetables, there's the meatballs, there's the chicken breasts, all separate whole foods. Same thing with the bread and egg I've just made. There was the breads, they're bought separately, eggs bought separately again, onions bought separately, mushrooms bought separately, sardines bought separately. When you do buy things like in their own individual components, you are forcing yourself not to buy them in the, well, for the majority of the time, not to buy them in their processed versions or in their processed counterparts. So that's one very easy way to eat better. Everyone also thinks there's a big secret in relation to training. I can understand why you may be misled on this kind of avenue, because not a lot of people would kind of delve into the scientific literature or would kind of read studies on the different training schemes in terms of why is volume so important, why is frequency so important. If you train full body 3 times a week, then that would be more than optimal for you. You can start getting a bit more specific. If you're going to train shoulders, maybe train full body twice a week and train shoulders twice a week as well. So you'll be training 4 days, with one of those days being an overreaching day, because at least one of those days will be back to back. But after that overreaching day, you will have a full day of recovery anyway, so you should be more than able to withstand that as well. It's just a few thoughts in my mind that I thought I'd share. I just kind of thinking about it when I was cooking my food. Time to dig into this, and then I will show you my new, or at least our new, you know, Isaiah, our new education initiative, something that we're studying, and that yeah, we'll be happy to show you guys. So let me dig in first. So we mentioned it briefly at another video, in the last video actually, that myself and Isaiah, we had joined a new academy. It's called Advanced Coaching Academy. Just some interesting facts about the actual course is that it's divided into 3 separate courses, if you will. There's a business course, business acumen. There's another one that's called applied nutrition. Then finally there's the advanced coaching module. But I'm always looking to get that 1% extra in terms of my knowledge, and I think that's going to help a lot when it does come to me actually charging clients come January, because I'll have a much more solid base of information that I can rely on. Do it as intended in that first 6 months would be about becoming an expert. I'm just talking to Isaiah right now. In that the first 6 months could be about becoming an expert, so that we can actually just, instead of us trying to produce content now for the fitness, we can try to finish the ACA or do the workload for the ACA and get that done before starting the Science Simplified series.
So it's hard to get the time.
That's one way of doing it. I was thinking that in college, I was thinking, fuck man, how the hell am I going to be able to produce good quality Science Simplified videos and do this whole college thing and work as well, and also try to study that Advanced Coaching Academy.
God,
I was like, fuck. So
not enough hours in a day.
It actually isn't enough hours in a day, because you know you're training. Like, first of all, my training's suffering already now. So yeah, what I'm thinking is we delay the Science Simplified. And so, you know, the original plan, become an expert in the first, 6 months. We can continue studying at our own pace.
Okay.
As we were going to do. And then after those 6 months, that's when the Science Simplified could start.
Okay.
So Science Simplified could start on the 1st of
January?
January, in the month of January. So college done and dusted, and yeah, it's about 7. I'm gonna finish up this vlog, get it up for you. But I'm actually in a bit of a predicament recently. I want to join some kind of sport again. The last sport that I played was football, and I stopped playing football when I was about maybe, I'd like to say 18 or 19. So from 19 to 21, that's the age I am now. I've just been really just training in the gym just for the purpose of, building my physique, etc. But even that to me is getting boring. Like, I do enjoy training still, but I do want to have a kind of purpose as to why I'm training that isn't just for, aesthetic or for the physique. So I'm interested in joining a sport. The ones that, would be more normal for someone who's been training a lot would be the likes of physique, bodybuilding, men's physique, or even just bodybuilding in general. Or it would be along the lines of like powerlifting. Powerlifting sounds good, actually, to be honest with you. Powerlifting does sound good, but I don't feel like it challenges enough components of fitness for me. I've always had a fascination with gymnasts, in that I just see them as the sort of perfect athlete. That's why I'm hugely interested in calisthenics now and in the kind of bodyweight movements. And honestly, the sport that would probably be ideal would either be gymnastics, or would either be some form of CrossFit that I'd be interested in. Anyways, that's my thoughts. I'm gonna have a look, see if there's any gymnastic clubs around. If there is, then I probably will join gymnastics. If not, then I'll just spend a lot of my free time practicing and trying to perfect the majority of bodyweight movements, calisthenic movements. But even in that case, I would like to be doing that for like an end purpose of competing against someone or competing at some sort of stage. That's my thoughts. I just haven't been part of a club for so long, and I could just remember like how good it was to be out with the team on a regular basis, playing football, and it's just a good feeling. Look, I'm going to wrap up the vlog now though. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.